Hey everyone, welcome back to Coach Doc Ministries. In today's video, I'm going to teach you one of the first prayers you can use to jumpstart your prayer life, to reconnect with God. It's going to be a good one. Let's get to it. All right, so the prayer I want to teach you today is a very old one. It's been used within the tradition for thousands and thousands of years. And it's a very basic prayer. It's called the Shema, which means hear or listen. It comes from Deuteronomy 6:5, where it says, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. You should love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might." It's typically combined with Leviticus 19:18, which says, "Love your neighbor as yourself." These should both sound familiar to you, because we hear in Matthew 22, when Jesus is asked, "What are the greatest commandments?" He says, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and might, and love your neighbor as yourself." They all wrap up into what's called the Shema. The Shema typically is just, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one." We add to it the "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, and your might." And I personally add to it that last part, "And I will love my neighbor as myself." Let's go ahead and break down that prayer. Hear, O Israel. When we say hear, we're announcing listen, right? Listen to what I'm saying. So Israel, granted, none of us are the state of Israel, okay? Hardly anybody watching this is Jewish. But when it says, "Hear, O Israel," hear the religious community. Listen, those of us in the religious community. That's what it's saying. "Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God." This is probably the only really claim, only real doctrine you will ever find taught here is there's something bigger than myself. That's it. That's the starting point I have for everyone. There's something bigger than myself is really where it all begins. It's really where your journey begins. It's really where you walk with the divine, and whatever sense that is for you starts. There's something bigger than me. That's all that the Lord is our God is really saying. There's something bigger than me. All right, so the next one is the Lord is one. This is not a numerical statement. This is not expressing monotheism to a degree, the belief in one God. What this really is saying God is unique. The God I follow is unique. The God I have a relationship with is unique. The divine I am connected to is unique. So that's all it's really saying. That's truly what it means. I will love the Lord my God with all my heart, my soul, with all my strength. This is really a confession, a testimony. I am going to love God with everything I am. That's all it really is. I will love God with everything I am. And I will love my neighbor as myself, again, is another confessional statement. I will love my neighbor as myself. Meaning, I will treat others the way I want to be treated. It's really what it boils down to. I will treat others the way I want to be treated. Now, I know that I just talked about how this is a prayer, but I want you to listen closely to what it's saying. "Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. And I will love the Lord my God with all my heart, with all my soul, and with all my strength. And I will love my neighbor as myself." It's not just confessing out loud, there's something bigger than me in the universe. Because that's really what that opening stanza is. There's something bigger than, listen, everyone, there's something bigger than me. And it's unique. The next two sentences are really you saying it, hearing it, putting it in your heart. I will love the Lord my God, and I will love my neighbor. And for me, being able to say that every day is that constant reminder of there is something bigger than me. I need to pursue it, to have that relationship. And every once in a while, we all need to know, we all need to be reminded that we need to love the people around us. From your spouse, your kids, those are easy most of the time, to the person checking you out in the store, the cashier at the store, to the person who cut you off in traffic. Love is not just for family and friends, it's for everyone. So when do we say this prayer? Traditionally, say it first thing in the morning when you rise up. So what I do, I'll get up in the morning, sit down, cup of coffee. Before I really even start the day, start drinking the coffee, I will say this prayer. And it is the opening for my prayer in the morning. So once I finish the Shema, I then go on with my normal prayers. Whatever it is, I usually don't have anything wrote. It's just straight on. Just what's going on that day, what's going on in my life, what's going on in my friend's life, my family's life. This really kickstarts the whole morning prayer process. It's also in the tradition to say this prayer before you go to bed, when you rise up and when you lay down. I will typically say it again as I climb into bed, about ready to trying to go to sleep. Say it then as well. You can say it as you're sitting on the edge of the bed before you kind of roll in. You can say it like I do, and you get on the covers, like, okay, the lights are out, I'm about to go to bed, about to go to sleep. Say it before I kind of doze off. But those are the 2 times a day you should say it. You want to have prayer to your life. You want to connect with God more. This is a great prayer to start off your day with and to finish your day. Again, called the Shema. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God. The Lord is one. And I will love the Lord our God with all my heart, with all my soul, and with all my strength. And I will love my neighbor as myself. Hey, thanks for coming by today, visiting us here at Coach Doc Ministries. As always, like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future. If you have any questions that you want answered, ask them in the comments below, and we'll address them in a future video. Please join us at our Facebook and Instagram communities linked below. It was great to see you. Glad you were here. Look for you next week. Talk to you then.